All right, let's talk about happiness. It's what we're all after, right? But what if I told you that most of us are, well, looking in all the wrong places? Today, we're going to dig into a really powerful lesson about where you can find that real, lasting kind of happiness.
So, let me ask you something straight up. Where do you look for your happiness? I mean, really? Is it tied up in your partner, your friends? Maybe it's that job promotion you're chasing, or, let's be honest, the number of likes on your last social media post? Just think about that for a second. Where do you put that search?
That question, it leads us right to the heart of what we're talking about today. It's this incredible piece of wisdom, often credited to Nam Buddha, and it's so powerful because it lays out two totally different paths to happiness and gives a pretty serious warning about one of them. So, yeah, let's break this down.
Okay, so let's start with that first part of the quote. Never search your happiness in others. This is a huge one. It's a path so many of us are on, sometimes without even knowing it. It's what we can call the trap of external happiness.
So, what do we even mean by external happiness? Well, it's basically the idea that our joy, our contentment, even our self-worth, it all comes from outside of us. It's like we're handing over the remote control to our own well-being to other people, to our jobs, to things we own.
And I bet this sounds familiar, right? It's that feeling of needing your partner or your friends to constantly tell you you're doing okay. It's chasing that little dopamine hit from likes on social media. Or, man, that anxiety you feel when you start measuring your own success by what other people think. It's that hollow, empty feeling when your weekend is quiet and there's no social event on the calendar.
But here's where it gets kind of weird, and honestly, a little painful. It's a total paradox. You'd think that getting approval from other people would make you feel more connected, more happy, right? But the quote is telling us something else is going on.
It actually does the complete opposite. It makes you feel more alone. Think about it. The more you rely on someone else for your joy, the more power you're just giving away. Your happiness becomes this fragile thing, totally dependent on their mood, whether they're around or if they approve of you. And the moment that wavers, and it always does, what you're left with isn't connection. It's this deep, sinking feeling of being all by yourself.
So when you lay it out like this, the difference is just night and day, right? The outward search is always going to be unstable. You're always reacting. But this other path, the inward search, which we're about to get into, it's stable. It's self-sufficient. It puts you back in the driver's seat. The final destination of these two paths, they're worlds apart. One leads to potential loneliness, the other to a really solid, resilient sense of contentment.
All right, so if that outward path is a trap, what's the way out? Well, the quote gives us the answer plain and simple. Search for it in yourself. This is where the real power is.
Now, I know searching in yourself can sound a little vague, so let's make it practical. Let's break it down. Step one is just to acknowledge it. Just be real with yourself about where you're looking for that outside approval. Step two, practice self-validation. This means learning to actually value your own opinion of yourself, to be your own cheerleader. And step three is all about cultivating solitude. This is a big one. It's about changing your perspective on being alone, seeing it not as a bad thing, but as a chance to actually get to know yourself.
And when you start down this path, this journey of looking inward, it leads to the ultimate destination. It's the amazing promise we see in that last line of the quote. This is the payoff. This is what you get for doing the work.
And this is such a critical point. We have to get this right. The goal here is not to be lonely. It's to be self-reliant. It means you're so comfortable in your own skin, so at peace with who you are, that being by yourself just isn't scary anymore. Your happiness becomes this solid internal thing that you own, not something you have to borrow from somebody else.
And that leads us right back to that powerful promise. And then you will feel happy even when you are left alone. That's a happiness that can weather storms. It's a contentment that sticks around, even when it's just you. It's a joy that is truly, genuinely yours. And because of that, nobody can ever take it away.
So I want to leave you with a question to really think about. Look, this isn't some magic switch you can flip overnight. It's a practice. It takes time. So what's just one small thing, really small, that you can do today to start shifting that search for happiness away from the outside world and back to the world inside yourself? Thanks for diving into this with me today on The Explainer.